Andrei, and today we're gonna sharpen one of these beauties. Knife called Kai Shun Classic. This is a Santoku, 167 millimeters. Beautiful Japanese knife. Also made out of the nice materials. So here we got a VG10 Max in a Damascus cloth. And how many layers is that? Doesn't say how many layers, but I'm wondering or guessing around 32 layers, from 32 to 72 layers, something like that. The knife, to be honest, actually in very good condition. It's brand kind of new. It's been used very little. So this knife is I borrowed from a colleague of mine from work. Now I can see it doesn't really cut right now, but we're gonna fix it. So the edge in here is not damaged, which is nice. So it's gonna be a little bit less work for me. So now I'm gonna use the Kadet. I'm gonna use the Venev stones, and we're gonna sharpen this baby. So let's set it up. So since the edge is not damaged too much, I decided to go for the stone number 700 right away. This is the Venev stones, the diamond stones. Afterwards I'm gonna use the 200, 5000 and then 15,000. So only gonna use 3 stones today. Alright? Before that, we're gonna set up the knife. One more here. The reason why I'm putting paper, so I don't want to damage the knife, so there will be no marks afterwards. Just because of the aesthetic view, nothing special. So tight it good. The knife can stay straight as possible. And then we're gonna tighten these ones. Don't need to over push it, just tighten it well so the knife doesn't bend. So first of all, we're gonna find out which is the angle on the knife. We need to find the same angle, so I'm gonna just mark the edge a little bit. The edge on this knife is very thin and small. And yes, I reached it from the first time. So now we're just gonna lock the angle. So the angle is 1085, almost 11 degrees from each side. So in the end it's gonna be 22 degrees. And I need to measure this as well. Like this. Alright. To compensate the thickness of the stone. So the length is fine for me. So we're ready to work. The stone is Venev, 100%. OSB, the number is 20x14 or 700 grit, approximately 700 grit. So I'm gonna start with the tip, but before that I need a little bit oil. I'm using the camellia oil. You can find that in my store. www.originalknives.no or www.originalikniver.no is the same. So a little bit oil. Spread it on the stone and we are ready to sharpen. So let's go, guys. So yeah, like I said before, this knife is in pretty good condition. Pretty much brand new knife, only been used in, I'm not sure how much it's colleague used, maybe for a couple months. So the knife is looking actually pretty good. The nice edge, no damage yet. And now we're just gonna resharpen and make it really sharp. Alright, everything is tight. So visually the edge is already created. Let's wipe a little bit the dirt. So now we need to check for the bar from another side. I can feel it a little bit. Could be a little bit more. So the steel in here is VG10 Max, pretty much the same as in all Japanese knives, something like VG10 or VG10 Max. It's pretty much the same steel, which is holding the sharpness for a really long time and has a really aggressive cut. I got by myself some few knives with a VG10 and I have to say it's really great steel. Alright, so now we reach a little bit the bar, so we're changing the side, just like that, and I'm going for another side. A little bit more oil. I have to say that the edge, which was in here before, was very slim. Very slim, so you barely could see it, to be honest. Так, I need to fix something in here. I feel like some paper is going on the way, so I need to remove it a bit. So stone number 700, Venev. Keep on sharpening. So now we're gonna sharpen until we're not gonna get the bar from another side. Okay, now I can feel it. That means now we can change the side and at the same time we can change the stone. So this was stone number 700. Now we're gonna go for stone number 2500, also from Venev, OSB, 2500. This one is already finishing stone. Before we were using, let's say, a 700 kind of everyday stone, so this one is already finishing stone. Some oil. And here we go. Actually, what I would love to do is increase a little bit the angle. So if we have now 1085, I would love to lift it a little bit, maybe until 11. So we're making a kind of micro bevel. Yes, here's 11. So in the end of the sharpening, the knife is gonna come up with 22-23 degrees on both sides in total, so it's about 11 degrees on each side. I'm also planning to make some tests of cutting afterwards, so we're gonna see how this baby is cutting. Alright, and then just gonna remove the bar very fast. 1, 2, and then I do it again. 1, 2, and one more time. Okay, so now I would love to make a small test and see how is the actually knife is. Yeah, the edge looks pretty fine and clean. I don't see anything which we need to fix. So now just the test. Again, napkin, four times napkin. Oh yes, already cutting, of course. But now we're gonna jump on a stone number 15,000. So now we're gonna polish it. So 15,000 from Venev. So 15,000. Now we are polishing the edge. Don't have to push, guys. Let the stone do the job. Just the slide, especially when you are finishing, when you're using the finishing stones, never push on the edge or on the stone. Have to go smooth and light, otherwise you're gonna bend the edge. And you're basically gonna destroy the sharpening. Just take your time, make it smooth, nice, and the knife is gonna come up in a perfect condition. By using this station, Elizabeth, hello, your knife is on the way. Hope you're gonna like it. And yes, anyone from Bergen who wanna sharpen the knives, you can just contact me or through the shop or directly on the Facebook. It's up to you guys who need to sharpen the knives or who need some advice to choose the stone or knife. Come up, I'm gonna help you with that. So guys, let's make a small test on the paper. I do have some paper in here, I think. Oh yes, it's plenty of paper. Oops, already small cut, barely touch it and small cut. So yeah, the knife is sharp, as you can see. It's going very well. So let's remove it and let's see how is it working now comparing to before. Basically didn't took much time, around 20 minutes in total, because the knife is in a very good condition, so just need to adjust, let's say. Don't need to resharpen the whole knife. Only what's needed is to do a little bit adjusting or sharpening, bring the edge in a good condition back. So I'm not really sure if you can see the edge, but edge is pretty small, the same as it's been before when it came. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, guys, but anyway. The test right away on the napkin. Here is a napkin with 4 layers. So you just do like this. And as you can see now, it's cutting the napkin without any goddamn problems. Straight. Just straight. Straight and aggressive. Just look at that. Fantastic. Well, I'm pretty much sure if it does the paper with 4 layers, it's gonna cut the hairs without any problems. Just I feel so sorry for my hairs because goddamn it's almost no hairs left already on my hand. So here you go. Not sure if you can see that or not. But over here, yes, it's a lot of hairs. Or look over here. Do you see this? Yes, that's the one. That's the one. Now you can see it. So yes, it shaves. So Elizabeth is gonna be happy, I guess. Took only 20 minutes. Now I'm gonna put a little bit of the oil on the knife. Just wipe it a little bit like this, so it can stay nice and clean, doesn't get any rust or anything like this. Well, VG10 still usually doesn't get rust, but it's nice to do it once in a while, just to keep the knife in a good condition, so you can be sure that it doesn't, no side effects will affect on the knife. Let's say it like that. So yes, 20 minutes, the knife is super sharp, cutting the hairs, you can shave right now, you can do anything. And actually I would love to make a test, small test on the tomato or something. So don't switch the channel, stay with us, now we're gonna do some test. So this is how the knife look like. The edge is pretty shiny and beautiful. And let's do the test. Just look at that. I don't even push anything, it just slides by itself. Have a look. No pushing at all, look. I don't even push, just slide down, that's it. Goes very nice and very smooth. Yes, like that. Here you go. So yes, the knife is pretty sharp. The Elizabeth is gonna be happy for sure. So yes, knife is really sharp and feels really good. The diamonds is giving really aggressive cut. And I haven't used any leather yet. So I'm gonna keep the sharpening without leather, because then it's keeping the aggressive. If I'm gonna use the leather, it's gonna be a little bit more smooth, but it will remove the aggressive, so I'm gonna keep it like this. So yes, that was the test, and as you could see, it's cutting very nice and smooth. Yes, beautiful knife, beautiful sharpening, beautiful day. So yes, thank you very much for watching. With you was Andrei, Original Knives. Subscribe, put the likes and share the video. Bye bye.